Hi, I'm Alan Gordon and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about cold calling. It's often misunderstood, it's often feared, but the reality is for many salespeople, picking up and dialing the phone, going down a list of names and phone numbers is the way we find customers, okay? So if you can learn how to cold call, you can learn how to make money in sales. Now, many sales positions, I understand, do not involve cold calling, and there are books and videos, never cold call again. Well, you know, for me, that's how I find customers, and it works great. I also get referrals. I do everything I can, but cold calling is a great skill. Now, I was going to do this video in one giant 30 or 40 minute video, but instead I'm going to break it down into this introductory video and then 4 more very specific skills. Cold calling is somewhat difficult, admittedly, and the reason is because cold calling is defined by 2 things. Number 1, the person does not know me. The person that I'm calling does not know me. I have no prior relationship whatsoever with this person. The second thing about cold calling is they're not expecting my call. So those are the 2 elements that define a cold call. Calling a person I've never met or done business with before, and they're not expecting my call. Now, I get cold calls on the phone at night, and I'm the same way, or at work during the day, and I'm the same way as you, and we're all the same way as our customers. The minute you spot this as a sales call, you have resistance to the call. You don't want to be cold called. You do not want to be involved in this call, and you will do anything in your power to hang up the phone. You know, hey, I'm a very nice person, but I'm not interested, and they keep going on. I'm really not interested. Well, they keep going on, reading their script, and I say, well, I'm a really nice person, but I'm going to hang up the phone. I'm not interested. Thank you for your time. And then I hang up the phone. So we've all done it to people that are cold calling us, and it is absolutely no surprise that when we cold call on people, they would tend to have resistance. So I'm going to share with you 4 different techniques. I was going to put them into one video, but I'm breaking it up. 4 different techniques for you to really master the art of cold calling, okay? Very simply, and I want you to watch each of these videos in sequence. Number 1 is getting past the gatekeeper. Now, when you think about it, if it's a cold call, there's going to be a gatekeeper. Or there's someone you're going to have to get past, not all the time in business, but many times, if the person is important enough, they're going to have an administrative assistant, or they're going to have someone in purchasing, and you're not going to be able to talk directly to the person you want to. So how do you get past that gatekeeper? That's number 1. Number 2 is, should I leave a message or should I not leave a message? Okay, in that second video, I'm going to talk to you about a strategy of leaving messages that have the highest potential to get answered. Number 3 is crafting a concise and compelling opening statement. So I finally have the person on the phone. What am I going to say? What should that opening statement be like? What are the elements in that opening statement that make it concise, compelling, and something that they will want to continue to listen to? And then finally, the 4th element is really one that I've already just mentioned. It's control. People do not want to be cold called. So they'll say things like, I'm really busy right now. This isn't a good time. No, I'm not interested. Hey, how much does this cost? What's the bottom line here? You get all these types of comments from people, and what they're doing essentially is they're trying to take control of the conversation because they don't want to be controlled. And I will show you in the video on gaining control in a cold call on exactly how you get past those comments and you get into a constructive dialogue and into a sales conversation. All right, so that's cold calling. Please watch the other videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate it. Of course, all this is discussed in the book, TheBigBookOfSales.com, and it's yours for free. Okay, thanks, and here's a link to the next video in the series. Thanks.